can't tell if it's working or not. My phone keeps telling me that this isn't working, but it looks like it's working. I am going to post to the guild. I might also post to you Facebook in a moment. Okay, I think that works well enough. You will notice that it is a bit noisy today. I am at Cabra Cafe, and for some reason it did not click in my head that it's right next to a road, and it's going to be kind of noisy. But you know what? I'm not one for changing things up. I like to stick it through and see what happens. So, here we are. For anyone who is watching the live, yeah, it's going to be noisy. Oh well, let's see how it goes. It might be a short one today. Yesterday, we drew 3 cards, and I just mixed them into the deck, but let's see if I can remember them. It was the King of Diamonds. It was the 9 of... I forget the ones, but I did 2 of them, so I'm at power level 8. Hello, Malachi the Fallen has come in. Bishop Malachi. Good morning. Are you, apart from the noise, are you noticing any issues with the live stream? Because my phone keeps telling me there's an error, and I'm not seeing one. So please let me know if you do see one. Well, we did 3 cards yesterday. It took a minute to load up, and it had to buffer a couple times. May not be our best day. That's okay. This may be a short day. But we did complete 2 quest activities yesterday. You helped me in doing one of them. So you joined me at Lost Cultures Tea Bar for our guild meeting, and we discussed the coming year of the quest. So I am excited to see how that unfolds. We talked about guilds, about orders, and I look forward to seeing how your character develops in the time to come. But since we are getting on our way today, and 1, it's a bit noisy, 2, the stream seems a bit funky, let's get on our way and start drawing cards. So my quest is a deck of cards that I have built to build a routine in life. You start by drawing 3 cards a day, and we will see what our first card is, another king card. The king is always related to the tree sigil, which is always related to planning for the future. It's about making future plans, and let's see what it has in store for us. Write down or reflect on 3 projects, so 3 of them, that you desire to complete in the next 3 weeks. So 3 weeks, 3 projects. If you're going to do them in 3 weeks, they might need to be a little small. You want to err on the side of being able to complete the project, so not necessarily err on the side of making it too big. You want to start working on one of these projects today. So that is the King of Diamonds. So if you are joining the quest of Mordecai's Eye, then consider writing down 3 projects you want to complete. Minowin, you're back. Some rad ceramics. Oh, yes. You're looking at my mug. Are you interested in ceramics, perhaps? Do you have a ceramics-related project coming up in the future, Minowin? I got this from Earthbound. It's a local store. It's a store out at the local mall. So I have enjoyed it, and it has kept me great company. I'm currently drinking coffee from Cabra Coffee, which is a quest stop here in the local area. So there we are. But 3 projects in the next 3 weeks. Somebody made this, or something, a factory maybe, I don't know. But is there anything that you're out here to make? Any ceramic related projects? I don't know. A craft, a trade? I want to know what you are thinking of doing. So if you have any ideas of projects you want to complete, post it in the chat, please. This is the land of enchantment, Xander. So we had a king of diamonds today. King related to our tree sigil. Engineering. Okay. I want to hear more about this ghost. What is our engineering project? Are you looking to build something or learn about engineering, I wonder? The next card is the 9 of clubs. The 9 of clubs is another one that's going to relate to the concept of harmony. Redirect your attention from complaints to solutions in 3 separate instances today. So we're tuning our mind into working on and completing projects, long-term goals, but in the short term, we are also focusing our attention on redirecting from complaints to solutions. Complaints do nothing for you. It doesn't help you. All a complaint does is raise your awareness about something. But as far as actually getting something done, if you want to complete a project, you're going to have to redirect yourself to solutions. I could be complaining about the fact that I chose a bad spot for my life today with all the noise. But instead, I'm just saying it's going to be a learning experience and going through with it because I want to complete my projects today. Let's catch up on these comments. Both, great. I just trade jewelry and metals and gems used to be in civil engineering. Hell yeah. Fixing, building, and discovering. Well, you know, on this topic, I have been interested in learning about masonry, about bricklaying, all those kinds of things. I would like to build a structure someday, but I am a gentle soul, and I don't like killing trees. It's just, I know there's always a little bit you gotta do, but if I can, I would prefer to work with stone and or brick and things of that nature. So that's a trade that's kind of related to what you guys are talking about. And I think you are inspiring me to go ahead and continue pursuing this path. So if you have a specific project, though, related to engineering or building or jewelry, post it in the comments. Let us know what one of your projects is going to be. If you complete it this month, within the next 3 weeks, let me know. You will earn renown with Mordecai's Eye. Perhaps someday you can join the Quest Givers Guild, as Bishop Malachi is a part of. So we have 2 cards today. We have a third card, which we're going to go ahead and draw. The final one today. It is the 7 of clubs. Oh, spades. I'm sorry, I saw it in the reflection wrong. Try doing a new skill you have never tried. We got this not too long ago. We've been having some repeats lately, but that's part of the purpose of the game. So my quest is a routine building game. Over time, it's going to give you open-ended quest prompts that you decide what to do with your time. So when it says try doing a new skill that you've never done before, this is inviting you to open up to new possibilities. Try new stuff. It also gives you the option of practicing a skill you've already begun with a new method. So the 7 of spade is going to focus you on new things, introducing new aspects and dimensions to whatever it is that you are wanting to get good at. I think masonry is the one that I want to pursue or learn about, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Restoring my 1965 Ford F100, and I won't be able to complete this project for a while because it needs a lot of work, and I'm only 14. My current job is lawn service. Dude, rock on. Wanting to work on cars, you're 14, that's a great start. But I bet you that's a big project. There's probably small projects that big project is composed of. So why not come up with a small project that is related to fixing your 1965 and complete that one within the next 3 weeks? Perhaps there's 3 small projects that you can have that compose the great project of restoring your 1965. Is there not a lot of steps to restoring this, I'm assuming? Maybe creating a small project and focusing on that will help you make progress. And if there's any way that you can connect it, I don't know how you would do this, But if there's any way you can connect these projects to your current job, that would be awesome. I don't know if at your lawn service job you can bring up the projects you're doing and the things you're interested in. I know if a 14-year-old was mowing my lawn and telling me that they wanted to restore a car and be a mechanic and had all this ambition, I would probably want to help them out in some way. Just saying. I think older people are generally going to be inspired by younger people who have lofty goals and ambitions and want to do good work like that. So, just throwing that out there. That being said, I'm going to continue with my quest, unless you have more comments on that. This is the bond card. The bond card is the part of my quest that helps us build a routine. So one of the ways we build routines is we end up drawing the same card over and over. And you can decide what it is that you want to do. Perhaps the activity you tried last time wasn't the one you wanted. I did juggling. I still want to work on my juggling, but I also want to work on some other skills. Eventually, though, there might be a skill that you say, this is the one I want to keep doing. And whenever you draw that card, you give your attention to that skill. Once you reach a high enough level, you can connect one of your cards to the bond card, and you do it every day. So when you say, you know what, juggling is the thing that I love juggling. I want to do it every day. You connect this card to your bond card, and you can earn points every day doing so. So this is, again, part of my quest. This is the game that I'm playing online every day, and I'm inviting you to play with me. Been working on brakes, then I'll work on the engine next. After that, electric parts, body, and the interior. My dad has been helping me, but I've also been helping him build a repair shop. Hey, Ghost, that's awesome. So why not follow the King of Diamonds, write down 3 projects, and show your dad the 3 projects that you want to complete related to whether it's the lawn service, the repair shop, or the car, or maybe one project for each of those. When you write down a project, you're telling yourself that you're serious about it. You really want to do it. And then, if you follow along with my quest, I'll keep reminding you to focus on your projects. So follow along on this channel, or if you ever want to get the game, we do have the option to purchase it online. That being said, I, as your quest giver, will be here every day around the hour of 9 Mountain Time to remind you to do these projects. I also post every day's quest cards online on my social media and on the YouTube channel. That way you can be reminded to pursue these things. Let me do another quest, I assume you're saying, Phase Cookie. What quest did you complete first? I want to know what great work in the world is being done. Of course I will give you more quests, that's my job. What was your last task you completed, Phase Cookie? I wonder. While we're waiting, if any of you would like side quest number 1, this is a long-term quest. This might help with setting up the shop, for example, that you were talking about, Ghost. If you want that, simply email mordicanseye@gmail.com. I need to remember to put up my little banner here that puts my email, but I keep forgetting. So you can send me you can post a comment later, send me a message on one of my social medias. But if you want side quest number 1, just let me know. The archive one. Achieve one. Okay. Well, Phase Cookie, give us some prompting. What specifically did you do to complete your quest? What house did the sorting hat give you? I did put on a sorting hat once. It was an electronic one. And I think it gave me Ravenclaw? It was either Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. I don't know. Whatever the weird one is. The weird people. That's where I belong. Been working on lore. Hope what I explained last night wasn't too dumb. So Malachi, working on the lore, working on the house, the order of the guild. That's a great project. Please, if you have any ideas as to what constitutes an order, perhaps your character can help us figure that out a little bit more. So we do need to come up with some structure. I know that you brought up not hierarchy, but sort of structure in the guild. So if you have any insight from the orders that your character is a part of, please bring it to our guild. I would love to see that. If you can complete that, that would be very helpful. Football, I'm a pro right now. Okay. Well, Phase Cookie. So this is a sports-related activity you're looking for. Well, let's see here. Since you are working on a skill, let's go with the 7 of spades, Phase Cookie. Either try a new skill, something that's other than football, that you've never tried before, or practice an old skill using a different method. So if you want to improve your game, simply look up a drill that you've never done before. Look up a skill you've never practiced within the game of football. Practice that and come back to us to tell us what how it's going. Do you accept this quest, Phase Cookie? Ah, why, thank you, Wild Stravos. You have returned. It is good to have you. We have another 9 card, Wild Stravos. You left last time, I never heard from you. Ah, lost me for a moment. It's not the best area, so I probably won't do a live here again, but I figured I'd try it out. How's the noise? Is it really noisy from the road? I'm imagining it's kind of noisy. So, Phase Cookie, if you accept that quest, let us know. Yeah. So, we'll try another place. I have a lot of quest stops to go to visit, to try from. I probably shouldn't do it right next to a road. Ironically, the next place I'm going to try is probably kind of next to a road. It's just not as busy of a road. So, we'll see how it goes. Even though I'm out here in the mountains, there's a lot of roads. You should see the area. It's actually a really nice view. So I am out here in the Sandia Mountains by Cabra Cafe. It's one of the quest stops. If you've never been, you can obtain a little trinket here by completing the quest that is at Cabra Cafe. So, to review, I have 8 power levels today, because one of the cards I did not successfully complete from yesterday. But if I complete any tasks today, I will have 9 power levels, and we will start using the bond card. Start building a routine that we do every day. To review, our cards are redirect your attention from complaints to solutions in 3 separate instances. Pursuing your main quest means you're letting go of complaining. Complaining puts you in the past, it keeps you stuck, it puts you under the bondage of can't and won't, and those aren't a pleasant place to be. So, 3 instances today. Pay attention to when you are drifting towards complaining about what is, and redirect your attention towards solutions. It doesn't say don't complain. It says just redirect your attention from complaints to solutions in 3 instances. So that's one quest today. Say I accept or post an I in the chat if you accept this quest. Next, we have the 7 of spades. Try doing a new skill you have never tried. I know it's funny wording, but it's that way for a reason. Or practice an old skill using a different method. Try something new that you've never done. We're focusing on it being a skill, something that you could grow and get better at. So try something new today. Or if you are developing a skill you really care about, think about a different way to get good at it. Try a different method that you've never tried before of practicing it. This is the 7 of spades. Say, I accept, or post an I in the chat to let me know that you accept it. And finally, we have the King of Diamonds. Write down or reflect on 3 projects you desire to complete in the next 3 weeks. So 3 weeks is a decent amount of time. Earlier, we had Ghost saying that they were going to be working on restoring a car. That's a big project. Probably can't do that in 3 weeks, but you can always break a big project down into small components. So a project is simply a measurable task that can be completed, can be done. So thank you for accepting, Malachi. Isn't that Latin? Accipio? I did study Latin in college, you know. It was one of my favorite things to do. Studying a new language is also something that you could try doing today. So if any of you are interested in language, the 7 of spades calls you to direct your attention towards learning a new skill. Learning a language, speaking a language, even if it's a dead language, it's something worth doing. Write down 3 projects that you want to complete in the next 3 weeks. And the last part of the card of the King of Diamonds is to spend time today working on one of them. So write it down so you can remember it for later, so you can keep your attention focused on a steady process, but also start working on it today. Don't push it off till tomorrow. So what are you going to do today that is in one of these spheres? Simply say, I accept. You can tell me which card in particular you want to focus on if you wish. And guess what? I'm going to be working on these myself. As far as the new skill that I want to investigate, I don't know if I'm going to be able to start working on it today, but I want to learn about masonry. I want to learn about brick building and stonework and those things. So that's something that I'm going to be looking into. Redirecting my attention from complaints to solutions, that's something that I have been working on a lot lately. So I am definitely going to be completing that one today. And writing down or reflecting on 3 projects that I want to complete in the next 3 weeks. I have a chrysalis where I have my projects, chrysalis being a shed. I call it the chrysalis. I have a shed that I go to. It's my workspace. And I have all my projects written down. So that's where I'm going to go today to reflect on what I need to work on. You are invited to join the quest of Mordecai's Eye. And whether it's one of these tasks, whether it's following along every day like Bishop Malachi has been coming along, we have some familiars like Wild Stravos who check in day to day. Whoever you might be, you're welcome to come and join us. Do you have any psilocybin mushrooms? No, I do not. Have I had them? Yes. And I do have a mushroom cup. This one of the significances of this cup is mushrooms played a very important role in my life in helping me see life through a different lens. And so, although I am not a regular user of magic mushrooms or psilocybin, they have played an important role in my life. And so, I always like to remember those lessons I've learned while communing with them, you might say. So, my quest invites you to follow along with the quest of Mordecai's Eye. It is a card game that you can get online if you want to. You can always play it yourself if you wish. You can also come here every day, as I generally am here sometime after the hour of 9 Mountain Time. I do a live stream. I post it online. My goal and intention is to create a live-action role-playing game that solves real-world problems. One of the first components of that is my quest, which is a card game that you can play every day to pursue your main quest in life. I am going to pack up here at the cafe and move on to what's next. Before I do, I'm just going to pause. If there are any other questions about the quest of Mordecai's Eye, about the card game My Quest, or any other random questions as John has asked me, I am open to that too. So I will pause for a moment as we listen to the beautiful traffic behind me. Bishop Malachi, I gotta learn to find quieter places. After yesterday, when we were meeting at Lost Cultures Tea Bar, I gotta work on finding quieter places to speak. They're an important tool, but just like any tool, you only use it when you need it. Yes, as an old mentor of mine once told me, and you may have heard this one before, once you get the message, hang up the phone, is what Alan Watts said. So there are things to be learned, lessons to be gleaned from anything, any experience, but once you get the message, it's time to move on. So this is my quest book, and I put my cards here every day to remind me, so I can remind myself what my quest prompts were. This keeps me tuned into the quest, and when I say the quest, I really mean a few things. I mean the quest of Mordecai's Eye, our long-term project. I mean my quest, which is my personal main quest in life, and various things like that. Quest briefcase, yes. Do you want to see it again? This is my quest briefcase. So it has some of the markings in it, has my book, and it's how I take it on the go with me. It's been very helpful. Well, I think that I'm going to pack it up here. I look forward to tomorrow's live. I'll try and find a quieter space. But before I go, let's enjoy the view together. You can see it. The Sandia Mountains. Always check out Cabra Cafe. If you have a quest map, perhaps a player ID card, you can find this location on your map. So you're always invited to do so. Song Harsh, it's good to have you. You caught me just at the end of what I'm doing today. I hope that your day is going well. Were you able to complete any tasks from yesterday and make progress on your quest? It is, isn't it? I've thought about putting my feather up here like an exclamation mark, as a true quest giver might have, but that's a work in progress. Very good. I'm glad you did. Did you need today's quests? Did you need to learn what it was today? What we're doing? I'm just going to tell you. So we have the King of Diamonds, I believe. It was to complete or write down and reflect on 3 projects you want to complete in the next 3 weeks. So that's one thing. We had direct your attention 3 times today from complaints to solutions. So that's another quest today. So redirect your attention from complaints to solutions. And we had the other one, which was to the 7 of Spades, to work on a project. To try a new skill you've never tried before. Or to work on a skill you're currently developing using a different method. I will be posting these online here, so you can follow up if you would like. So if you would like to, it's going to be hard to remember that. I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube channel as well as my socials. So Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. So feel free to follow along if you'd like. I'm actually about to hop off Song Harsh, so I wish I had more time to chat, but my day is moving on. It's hard, something, but I will try. Song Harsh, I'm glad that you are here. Is learning language, is practicing language one of the skills that you wanted to develop, or was that just a comment that you brought up last time? I don't remember. I missed a card. The bond card. How could I? Awesome. I look forward to... I want to learn more about... You've come here very often. I want to learn more about the skills you want to develop. Not just things regarding language. I'm progressing. Good. I am also curious about what else you're interested in. What new skills apart, that may not be language related. I want to learn about other things that you want to develop in life. Skills you want to get good at. So please let us know. And we are going to be back. So I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully there's a way that I can notify you when I'm on sooner, so you're not coming in at the very end of things. But we'll have to figure that out as we go. That being said, everyone, I wish you all a good day. Bishop Malachi, if you're here, do you want to end us with a blessing today, since you come from that place? Would you like to give us a final blessing? And manipulation too. Not sure what that means, but there we are. Well, I think I lost you. We have zero on the attendees. So perhaps next time, Bishop Malachi, we can start. There we go. May everyone be blessed in every quest and task in front of them. Amen. Very good. Thank you for your blessing, Bishop. You take care, everybody.